she found her voice and a passion for being a singer, songwriting artist. She then later in her life decided to move back to New York City to start her social media presence and become a viral, sensational star.
Now she has made several new EP singles and a title called To Be Continued out on all streaming platforms. So please welcome the lovely and talented singer-songwriter who is continuing her journey, as the title says it, Destinyy Nicole! Yes! Woo! Oh, my goodness. Listen, you were just, I remember, so how's everything,
Everything's great.
Great. We're so glad you're here because, the last time I saw you, you were performing at SOBs here in New York City here, and she had, let me tell you, she's the golden girl right here, So just tell us about, let's start with that, your experience performing at SOBs, and how did that wear you to where you are today, even finding your voice here?
So that came about, I know this guy, he's very, very, very big in the industry. His name is Jay Hatch. He connected me with Zach and Major Stage, and I know that Zach, handles Major Stage and SOBs and stuff like that. So when they told me, why don't you come perform at SOBs, I was like, I'm jumping right on it. Like, at the end of the year 2022, I was like, I have to perform at SOBs for 2023. Like, that's gonna set everything off. And when he told me, like, literally in January, he was like, we're gonna see if we can get you at SOBs. We're gonna see. And then that's when it happened, and I was just like, God is good. Like, that's manifestation, that's God, that's just, is destiny.
So let's just talk about, because over the past years, you've been on the auditions from the X Factor, The Voice, American Idol, too many shows.
Yeah, too many to name.
Tell us that experience and go ahead.
I was young when, I did those. I was probably 14, 15.
2014, 2015?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I was my mom knew that, I wanted to sing my entire life. So it was just I was in middle school singing. Before middle school, I was in plays. So it was just I knew that this was what I wanted to do, and she just picked up on it and was just we have to get you, we have to get you somewhere. So my first one was America's Got Talent, then we did X Factor, and then American Idol.
And what would you say is your favorite?
They're all different. I can't say which one is my favorite because they were all different experiences, and it was different levels of my artistry at the time.
Well, it's an amazing and a blessing to have a mom that's going to be pushing you in your goals and your inspirations. That's amazing, and I know she led you a long way.
She's my #1 fan.
That's amazing.
And there she is, right there,
Hey, Mom. Great, beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Also, I wanted to ask, who is right now one of your major inspirations for your singing?
Oh my God, I have a few. I have Janae, Whitney, Celine. They were always, growing up,
right.
My mom would always play freestyle music, like Susie, who else? Whitney, Mariah Carey.
We all thought we were Mariah Carey,
Listen, girl. Listen, I love me some Celine Dion, though. You can't.
Yeah, Celine Dion really hits notes. You know what?
God.
And even with them being inspirations to you, what would you want to inspire upcoming artists as well, and young women nowadays in this generation that want to get into the field of being a songwriter and a singer? What would you recommend saying?
I would recommend protect your energy everywhere you go. This industry is very cutthroat, very dog-eat-dog world,
Right.
Especially for women. So stand your ground, be patient, be graceful, and just, I don't know how to say it, but just don't take no for an answer, because you're gonna get a million no's before you get that one yes, and that's gonna open many doors. So just don't give up and just keep going. Don't let nobody tell you whatever they think. It doesn't matter, honestly speaking. If you feel like what your craft is doing is gonna help someone else, keep doing it.
And speak and sing from the heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Write from the heart. It's very
Of course.
important. That's
Definitely.
amazing.
Yes, let's talk about your singles here because you released an EP, To Be Continued, and two of the songs I'm looking forward to hearing about in a moment here, which is but tell us about the process of creating that EP and the singles behind it here and everything else.
Honestly speaking, they were like more experiments, you know, because I had just, in 2018, I had just decided to take it seriously. So that's when I actually started creating the EP.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start like putting it out until probably like 3 years ago.
Right.
But the creative process was just like going in, you know, talking to the producer. He's asking me, what do you want? You know, what are you feeling? How are you feeling? And I would just be like, well, I'm feeling happy, or I'm feeling sad, or I want to talk, you know, my sugar honey iced tea, you know? And it comes as the song. I'll listen to a song and I'm like, all right, that right there, I think I can do like a pop vibe to it. All right, a sad song, like you know, I can do something that's, you know, sad, or a breakup song, a love song, you know? It depends on how.
Be diverse too, to be able to
You
try
can't
to
call
different
yourself
things.
an artist if you're not very diverse with what
Right.
you're doing.
Yeah, you know, Chastity was asking me earlier, like the type of music it is. Is it like what genre? Is it R&B, pop?
How would you consider it?
It's
Yeah.
whatever you want it to be.
Oh, so it's a free for all.
I call myself an artist. I do R&B, I
Right.
do pop, I do freestyle, I do, you know, everything, a little bit of everything. So
That's
I
awesome.
don't want to put myself in like just one box.
Well, listen, girl, I can't wait to hear these performances. 'Cause
Yes.
Listen,
Thank you. I can't
I'm
wait
eager
to perform
to
them.
hear.
listen. Before they put me in the Twilight Zone and make me go crazy, all right? Because I've gotten enough of that today on this show here, okay? But don't go anywhere, because Destinyy Nicole is about to do her thing by performing a couple of her singles. Let's thank you for that here. But listen, we'll be right back, y'all.
COVID is still out there, and so are you. Yep. And if your last vaccine was before September 2022, you're out there with fading protection. Get an updated COVID vaccine and stay out there safely.
Hey, performing her latest singles, Bubble Bath and Without You.
Give it up once again for
Destinyy Nicole!
Don't keep me waiting, this anticipation. I can't keep holding back from my thoughts of you. Love when you're inside, eating all through the night. You got me here thinking about you, about you, about you. In the bubble bath, thinking about you, about you, about you. You got me here thinking about you. About you, about you, think about you, about you, about you. Want you to come through so I can love you. I wanna touch you, but you're not here with me. Have to use my mind, 'cause you're not by my side. I wanna make love to you, to you, to you, to you. Can't wait to see my boo. It's about you. You got me here thinking about you, about you, about you. In the bubble bath, thinking about you. these babies in here? Boy, I've been around and I know that you ain't the same. Said I know that you ain't, I can tell just by your face. It's the way that you walk and you talk, how you say my name. And I can't get enough with you, I spend all of my days. You got me wrapped around your finger, you know just how to guide me back to you. I just have to know if this love is true. If this love is true. I can't see a future without you. Tell me, boy, what else am I to do? Said when my whole world revolves around you, around you. Seen you from across the room and I know that I said I wanna take you in, boy, ready to be your wife. And it don't matter when I'm ready to beat all lies. Just promise you won't fold on me when shit gets tough. Said meet me down the island, point 5. Said boy, you should've said goodnight. And I should've said goodbye. Bye. Boy, I've been around and I know that you ain't the same. I know that you ain't, I can tell just by your ways. It's the way that you walk and you talk, how you say my name. I can't get enough with you, I spend all my girl. Got me wrapped around your finger, you. Said boy, you got know just how to guide me back to you. Said you got me back to you. I just have to know if this love is true. If this love is true. If this love is true. Yeah. I can't see a future without you. Said without you, boy. Tell me, boy, what am I gonna do when my whole world revolves around you, around you. Boy, I've been around and I know that you ain't the same. I know that you ain't, I can tell just by your ways. It's the way that you walk and you talk, how you say my name. I can't get enough with you.
Amazing! You did great!
Thank you guys.
Your voice is amazing!
Sit down for after that, but listen, give me up for Destinyy Nicole.
Woo!